In a warm, dry burrow tucked neatly into the side of a grassy hill, under the roots of a wise old oak tree, lived a badger named Percival. Percy, as his friends called him, was a quiet and orderly creature. His home was tidy, with a little rocking chair, a shelf for his acorn-capped teacups, and a small, round door painted a cheerful blue. But Percy was no ordinary badger. He had a very important, very secret job. He was the Postman of Pleasant Dreams. His work began each evening just as the last sliver of the sun dipped below the horizon, and the sky dressed itself in its soft, dark velvet for the night. While other animals were snuggling into their nests and burrows to sleep, Percy was just beginning his day. First, he would put on his uniform. It was a soft waistcoat woven from moss-green wool, with a dozen deep, soft pockets. Then, he would perch his little round spectacles on the end of his nose and pick up the tools of his trade, a large, soft leather satchel that never made a sound, and a special net made from spider silk and woven moonlight, which was perfect for his delicate task. For Percy did not deliver letters or parcels, he delivered dreams. Every evening, he would follow a soft, mossy path deeper into the quiet woods. His paws made no sound on the sleeping earth. He walked past slumbering ferns and under the branches of sleeping birch trees until he reached a clearing. In the very center of the clearing grew a tree unlike any other. It was the dreamwood tree. Its bark shimmered with a faint silvery light, and its leaves were the color of twilight. At dusk, something magical happened. The leaves of the dreamwood tree would curl up tightly, and from the tip of each branch, a shimmering, beautiful dream would bloom. They looked like soap bubbles, but they were filled with magic. Each dream bubble was a perfect, silent, floating sphere, and inside, you could see the dream it held. Percy's first job was to carefully harvest them before they drifted away on the night breeze. He held up his soft, moonlit net. A bubble bloomed on a low branch, shimmering with the colors of a calm sea. Inside, a tiny, perfect sailboat bobbed on gentle waves. With a soft swoop of his net, Percy carefully caught it and gently placed it into a deep blue pocket in his waistcoat. A dream of sailing, he whispered to himself, perfect for the water voles. Another bubble blossomed nearby. This one swirled with the warm, golden color of honey, and inside you could see endless, dripping honeycombs. A dream of a sweet feast, Percy nodded, placing it carefully into another pocket that smelled faintly of clover. For the bear cubs, I think. He worked slowly and methodically. He gathered a dream of flying where a single perfect feather turned slow somersaults in its bubble. He gathered a dream of burrowing through soft, clean earth, which looked like a swirling tunnel of chocolate brown. He gathered a dream of finding a hidden treasure which shimmered with the light of 1,000 tiny, sparkling jewels. One by one, he filled the soft pockets of his waistcoat until his satchel was full and the dreamwood tree was bare, ready to grow new dreams for the next night. His harvesting was done. Now his delivery route began. His first stop was the hollow of the great oak tree, where a family of squirrels slept in a big, twitching pile of fur. Percy climbed the trunk silently. He peeked inside. All 5 of them were fast asleep. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a special dream he had saved for them. A dream of finding the most magnificent, most perfect, biggest acorn in the entire world. He held the bubble near their sleeping noses. With a silent poof, the bubble burst, releasing the dream. One of the squirrel's noses began to twitch. A tiny, sleepy smile appeared on its face. The dream was delivered. Next, he followed the babbling brook to a muddy bank where the water voles lived. He found their burrow and saw them all curled up together. He carefully took out the dream of sailing. He released the bubble, and the dream of a perfect boat on a calm, sunny sea washed over them. His rounds took him all across the quiet woods. He visited the den of the 2 bear cubs and gave them the shared dream of the endless honey. They grumbled sweetly in their sleep and snuggled closer together. He delivered the dream of flying to a family of field mice who had never left the ground. He gave the dream of burrowing to the old tortoise, who loved the feeling of cool, safe earth. For every sleeping creature, he had the perfect, pleasant dream, a little gift of peace to last them through the night. Finally, his satchel was empty. All of his pockets were flat. All except one. In a special pocket right over his heart, there was one dream left. It was the most special dream of all. This bubble did not have a single scene inside it. It shimmered with all the soft colors of a rainbow, and it glowed with a warm, comforting light. It was a dream of pure peace, a dream of being safe, worn, and loved. This dream was for a very special delivery. Percy padded out of the woods, across the sleeping meadow, and into the quiet streets of the sleeping town. He stopped in front of a familiar house, your house. He crept silently up to the window of your room. He peeked inside and saw you lying in your bed, ready for your own long, peaceful sleep. This was his final and most important stop. He reached into his last pocket and took out the final, shimmering dream bubble. He held it up, gave it a little gentle puff of breath, and sent it on its way. The bubble floated from his paws, magically passing right through the glass of your window. It drifted silently through your room, a beautiful, swirling ball of soft, peaceful colors. It hovered for a moment just above your bed, waiting for you to be perfectly still and ready. Then, when the moment was just right, it drifted down towards you. With a silent, gentle pop, so quiet it was just a feeling, the dream burst. It didn't startle you. It felt like a soft, warm blanket being laid over you. It was the feeling of a perfect, cozy hug. The dream of pure peace, safety, and love was delivered. His work for the night was complete. Percy the Badger smiled a quiet, satisfied smile. He tipped his imaginary hat towards your window, turned around, and began his long, slow, silent journey back to his own cozy burrow. He would rest through the day while you were awake and be ready with a new batch of pleasant dreams tomorrow night. But for now, your dream has arrived. It is all yours. All you have to do now is close your eyes, breathe slowly, and let the most wonderful, peaceful, and pleasant dream carry you on a gentle journey until morning. Good night.